Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Angela. If you guys like true crime, beauty, lifestyle, scary stuff, ghosts, aliens, you hit the right channel. Make sure to subscribe. Something I came up with is Twisted Tuesdays. I'm gonna have a video every Tuesday. I would like to have a video every Thursday, but at the end of the week it's a little bit crazy because my kids have extracurricular activities like 5 days a week. Oh, cannot wait for soccer to be over, not gonna lie. So we're definitely gonna do Twisted Tuesdays, and if you guys think of a cool name for Thursday, drop it below. And today I'm going to talk about a murder case that actually got solved through a fitness tracker app. And this one really caught my attention because social media is really weird. It can be incredibly helpful, but it also can be really dark and twisted, and it can actually cause more murders and things like that. So that's the case that I'm going to talk about today. So let's just get right into it. This is the case about April Millsap. You may or may not have heard of it. It happened in 2014, and she was a 14-year-old girl. I'm going to give you a heads up. This true crime case is incredibly heartbreaking, but it's really interesting and important about how these social media apps can actually help solve these type of cases as well. April was walking along a really popular nature trail near Mount Clemens in Michigan, and she was walking her dog at the time. Sadly, as she was walking the trail, a man who was 32 years old named James Van Callis attempted to come and kidnap her. At the time, she was able to get away, and she texted right away her friend that said, "I almost got kidnapped, oh my fucking god." But just minutes after she sent this text message, he ended up coming and ambushing her from behind. He ended up trying to rape her, which he failed at, and then he ended up beating her to death. This is so sickening. It makes my stomach nauseous just saying these words out loud. He beat her to death with a motorcycle helmet. Not only did he beat her with a motorcycle helmet, he continuously stepped and stomped on her neck and throat. That way she wouldn't be able to yell. Witnesses at that time said that they had ended up seeing April talking to this man who had a motorcycle right before this happened. They ended up drawing a sketch from all the witnesses who concluded what he looked like. They ended up finding him not long after this. He was charged with first-degree murder, kidnapping, and attempted criminal sexual conduct. But now I know you're probably wondering, how did this fitness app tracker lead to the discovery? Because it sounds like the sketch happened and it was pretty much open and shut. But wait. An FBI investigator named Matthew Zentz was able to use April's cell phone to help the prosecution. And I'm sure you're wondering, but how? He says during his testimony that he extracted information from a sports tracker app on the teen's cell phone and combined it with location information on Google Earth to create an animation that shows the path Millsap took. But this FBI investigator, like I said, after he put all the animations together, prosecutors also used data from a fitness app that was on her cell phone and images from Google Earth to track the killer's movement. What's crazy too, this was the only evidence. There wasn't any DNA evidence, there wasn't anything besides this. But the problem is that cellular evidence has become really problematic, and it's super controversial, especially because tower ranges can overlap and it's not always completely accurate. But then during trial, like I said, there was witnesses who had seen him talking to her. They had seen surveillance of him at a nearby gas station. But what's really crazy is what his ex-girlfriend had to say. He told the police that she saw him cleaning his shoes with hand sanitizers, and she told them that she also found human hair in his jacket. He had told her, "I messed up, you need to stand by me." So I feel like that's pretty much him admitting to what he did. What's crazy too is that the investigators saw an imprint of James's shoe on April's body because she had over 48 different wounds and bruises all over her body. And what's really, really sick is that he says that it was a sad chain of events that he was not a part of. Claims that he's never seen her before, he's never met her before, he's never spoken to her. Luckily, he got life in prison without the possibility of parole. This is just sick and disturbing. He literally found a random person, decided to ambush her, and took her life. Just sickening. The fact that she was beaten to death and he stepped on her neck and she had 48 bruises and he was going to rape her, but he couldn't because a witness saw him. It's just disgusting. It's just so disturbing and makes you just so scared to even walk along trails. I used to do these trails all the time when my kids were really little, and I look back to it and I'm like, damn, that was a ballsy move. But you shouldn't fear that. It's just sickening. But I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys soon.